Good morning. This is Gerald Johnson. I'm with Ride the Wind. That kind of goes with tread the air above the din. Know what you're talking about. Anyway, I've been working for the past few weeks. Well, I had a bad week where I couldn't. But anyway, last week I spent pretty much every day in a library to come up with a paper to try and explain some things to people who don't really get what's going on. The purpose of this paper is to define sky anomalies in an understandable format. The ground base of my subject matter will be Albert Einstein and how his theories, among other factors, are currently being used to control our skies and what we see. My own belief is that it not only controls the sky, it controls our reality in a whole. Also, hopefully define ELFs and EMFs have the ability to manipulate wavelengths. A good part of the examination will be based on Einstein's Bose condensation, which can be created through Large Hadron Colliders, particle accelerators, particle colliders, thermal nuclear fusion reactors, and this quantum resonance can also be produced by 5G. My hope is to give society a chance to see things more clearly and give individuals a stepping stone toward understanding of the reality they perceive and the realities that currently exist. My sole purpose is to save lives, and that's literally and also metaphorically. What I want to start with is Deep Space Network, DSN. It's a worldwide network, U.S. spacecraft communications, and this is NASA. Facilities located in the United States, California, Spain, Australia. What they do is support NASA's interplanetary spacecraft missions. I don't know how many ships we've got floating around out there, but if you know that the branch military, gosh, I forget what it's called, whatever that Trump just announced, we've had ships in our solar system since approximately the 1950s. So what he announced about that sixth branch actually has already been in effect. He posted the day he announced that branch on the government website pictures of triangle ships. I don't know if any of you caught that, but anyway, so there's confederations, federations, whatever the case may be. You need to look further into that. But it also performs radio and radar astronomy observations and the exploration of the solar system and the universe and supports Earth's orbiting missions. DSN is a part of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL. Okay, similar networks are run by Russia, China, India, Japan, and European Space Agency. The DSN supports NASA's contribution to the scientific investigation of our solar system. It provides a two-way communication link that guides various NASA unnamed interplanetary space probes and brings back images of new scientific information these probes collect. All DSN antennas are steerable, high gain, parabolic reflector antennas, okay? The antennas and data delivery system make it possible to acquire telemetry, transmit commands to spacecraft, upload software modifications to spacecrafts, perform very long baseline interferometry observations, measure variations in radio waves for science experiments, gather data and science, monitor, control, and perform of the network. And my sources there is Wikipedia, the SpaceNet website, Wikidata. Anyway, now I'm going to talk about Starlink because SpaceNet faded away in about 2014. That was a government program. Okay, Starlink is Elon Musk. We're talking about the Lord of 5G here, which nobody's really aware of, and I'm about to prove my point. Last Wednesday, the Falcon launched 64 small space satellites into geosynchronous orbit with the Earth. This is one of many SpaceX launches that have been made to place small satellites in orbit above Earth. Wednesday's mission is separate from SpaceX. Starlink project seeks to provide all corners of the planet with wireless internet. Okay? These will be beamed from 7,500 satellites in low Earth orbit. In November 2018, the FCC approved the final stage of the Starlink project backed by blockchain technology. That 7,500 will bring it to a total of 12,000 of these satellites. My source there is a website called Think Big. It becomes quickly apparent that Elon Musk will be the lord of 5G. Sorry about that. I'm working out in the Ozarks in the middle of basically nowhere. So anyway, yeah, it looks like Elon Musk, again, will be a lord of 5G. The idea of small satellites is pretty easy to figure out. When the debris field hits, there's a better chance that some of those satellites will make it through. This system will also feature JPL lenses. JPL lenses are not physical lenses that can be seen. They're created through quantum gravity and theory of relativity, Albert Einstein. Let it be understood that everything you're seeing in the sky are not planets, okay? Are not planets. They are a part of the system that hides the planets. The EMF quantum resonance is extremely capable of basically controlling what we see physically and think mentally. While it is white is a combination of all colors and light blue blocks the true colors. The chemtrails obviously is the base of these interactions. EMFs distorting color wavelengths, frequencies shot one lens to another, producing Einstein Bose condensation black holes, basically what JPL lenses are made of, frequency, okay? It could basically be defined as like a flat screen TV with the ability to open dimensions and change our physical reality. The ELFs, which are extremely low frequencies, be a good name for the trolls. We could call them elves instead, and we'd be more on point, you know what I mean? Anyway, the ELFs are extremely low frequencies processed with a hypnotist, or the frequency of a killer, a thief, or the mentally ill, or someone who does not believe in Nibiru, okay? In a system. As I mentioned in one of my videos, we could wake to a different reality every day and not even know the difference. Couple this information with nuclear fusion, PCs, LHCs, and particle accelerators, and it's a full-blown matrix, period. This paper is just part of a video. It's just part of one of what will probably be at least a 4-part series. Together, all this information is providing you with full answers that can be understood. I want no donations. People should not have to give out money to receive the right or wrong answers, which a lot of sites are doing, or channels. If you require any proof that I know exactly what I'm talking about, first of all, I want to state myself as a National Merit Scholar, and I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and I know what I'm doing. And it's hard to make that list. A pluses, straight up. Okay? And I'm a high school dropout and an ex-biker. That's what I do until I woke up. Okay, so I don't want any donations. If you want any proof, and proof that I know what I'm talking about, send me your email, and I will assure you that you'll receive a cam video from somewhere in the world that will knock your socks off. I'm not big on using fear to wake up people. It doesn't seem to be working, but I also reach out to other channels to share information, unite and work together. I want to say also, in my opinion, saving lives is not a job to cash in on. The supposed community is no different than a divided society that we live in. Again, unification. We can provide viewers with real answers. Lastly, these donations channels receive, with only providing more questions than answers. This money should be given to some type of cause that will save lives when it hits, prep packs or something. So again, I'm going to sign off to you right now. The next piece will be on the lenses and me totally explaining them, but I don't want to put that information out there before I do it. When I'm done here, I'm going to meditate. Today is the Sabbath, Saturday. That's what he said, okay? I had an awakening about 2 years ago. And I've been downloaded with information that my mind can barely process, besides what I study and research. These ELFs, the way you're feeling, those are going through Facebook, those are going through the YouTube channels. They cause addiction. They're going to cause you or can cause people to the point of suicide. This is real deal, real deal. The scariest part is I watched all the Cloverfields, you know, and again, there isn't one that ended well. The last thing I want to say is that I haven't had much luck talking to Thor. He's not returning my emails anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm putting in direct calls to Stark Industries. I'm hoping to get Tony on the phone sometime this week, and we work out a plan so we all make it through this, excuse me. Had to add a little humor there. Now that I'm done, I will be meditating to the 144 frequency with a 9 undertone. My suggestion is that you learn the collective, you learn where the light is. Russell Brand, Julian St. John, Deepak Chopra, any of them. But find out who you are, find out who he is. Understand the program so you make it through this. If you're one of the 144s, you'll understand the triangle. 144 equals 72. The bottom line number, if you're seeing 33, not 11, that's pillars of hell. If you're seeing 33, you're on the right track. And I wish everybody the best, and I'll talk to you in about a week. Thank you all very much. Bye.